Hello folks, welcome back to our series on Jurassic World Evolution. I decided to take a little bit of a break from the Forza thing, and Jurassic World content started popping up in my YouTube feeds again. I was like, oh, you know what, we should go back to playing this. So a little bit has happened since we were last here. I redid the whole park because I decided to include mods. So I am running some mods right now. Nothing too crazy. There is a shading mod. It's added this weird kind of filter over the screen. I might get rid of that. And then also there's a retexture mod that for some reason makes the water look kind of weird when it's in the light, really shining out the light. So the rest of the time it looks completely fine, but I think I may sacrifice that for the rest of the textures, because I think the rest of the textures do look better, and that's not really so important anyway. Yeah, I decided not to add any new dinosaurs yet. There's just so many. I think we're going to save that for when we're done the regular game, or when we're, further along. I think we're just gonna stick with the base game dinosaurs for now, and then see how it goes. I did install a mod, if you go to the map here, that expands our build space by a huge margin. So we definitely should be able to fit in all those dinosaurs when we do get them. Because this is ridiculous. This is more than what we could even need or build on. So as you see, there's a lot of mountainous space, so there's not too much extra for us to work with in the first place, but definitely more overall for sure. Because I believe before, I don't think we built back here before. I think this is cut off like here or something, but we can now. Anyway, yeah. What else has happened? Oh yeah, Jurassic World Dominion came out since I played this last, and I have not watched it. I do know that they added the Therizinosaurus to this series, which is a really interesting choice, but a good one. And the main villain is now a Giganotosaurus, so which I think is also nice to finally see. I'm surprised they didn't do it sooner. So it is nice to see them doing more dinosaur diversity, because there's still so many dinosaurs in the Jurassic World films that have not been depicted that are so great and they really should be depicted. So I mean, the first two movies had pretty much all the same stuff besides some herbivores like the Stegosaurus, things like that. They added the Spinosaurus in Jurassic Park 3, which was a nice addition. So Jurassic World was like all the same stuff except for, I guess they did a Patasaurus. And the pterosaurs and Indominus Rex, but that kind of doesn't really count because it's fictional. Fallen Kingdom, they did make some good additions in Fallen Kingdom. Finally did the Allosaurus, something they should have probably done a while ago. I'm surprised they haven't. Definitely a mainstay in terms of popular dinosaurs. Carnotaurus, another good choice. Baryonyx, all good. So yeah. But I am interested in checking out soon. I just haven't yet. So I also know that there's some inaccuracies with it, like Alan Grant, I'm pretty sure, says as the largest.
I'd suggest making the most of any downtime. Send out expeditions. Get the squares to research something. Make me a coffee, that sort of thing. Cream and 2 sugars.
I'm gonna kick you in the face. I'm in the middle of something. Anyway, I'm pretty sure Alan Grant says that it's like the largest carnivore ever discovered, or like as far as known to man, which is not true. Spinosaurus still holds that record, and Tyrannosaurus is also bigger than Giganotosaurus, or Giganotosaurus. So that's number 3, but still so many more options. Torvosaurus, young Schwungosaurus. Oh,
I'm always looking for ways to improve security around here.
Yes, sure.
And I think this new contract could help with that very thing.
Okay, settle down. I'm mostly talking in terms of carnivores because I love carnivores, but yeah, Majungasaurus, Acrocanthosaurus, what else? Carcharodontosaurus. There's plenty. So they've been done in the games before, like Operation Genesis had some of those dinosaurs. I'm pretty sure this game has all of those actually, but yeah, just some thoughts. Anyway, what is new? Well, I kind of got ahead of myself because I didn't realize how far I made it through in the first 2 episodes. We now have got our 5 Struthiomimus. There's 4 over here, and the 5th one is over here. So, which is not new. We have all 4 Montosauruses now, as you can see, all living nicely. Triceratopses, we have all 3, and pretty sure that's going to complete the population of this paddock. I did the security mission with the Edmontosaurus. I didn't realize I didn't do it in the previous one. I finished the science mission with the Triceratops, which was just cure it from the common cold I had or whatever. And then I did the security one with the Edmontosauruses, which is just you just let it break out and then you just go and capture it and then put it back. That's it. They're basically, you didn't really miss a thing. And if you've seen any walkthroughs of this game before, then you'll know what happens. There's nothing too crazy. But sorry that I missed that. Wasn't the plan, but it will have to do. What else? So expanded the park a bit. I now have a clothes shop here. I did the research for it. Also completed all the research, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have everything completed at the moment, which is something that I did not have last time. There's a storm shelter here, or emergency shelter. I just did that for a mission, don't actually really need it on this island. Bathrooms there, food there, bathrooms there. Over here, another storm shelter for a different mission, new power station. This was like this before. We have an ACU center. And then this. As you can see, for the entertainment mission, we are going to be working on our first carnivore of the series, as well as, it's a pretty decent carnivore to start with actually. Mid-sized carnivore, relatively popular, so nothing too crazy, but nothing too boring either. Anyway, that will be the Ceratosaurus. I got up to 50% genome for a side mission. Oh, it's you. Why the fuck do you keep dispensing shit? Wait. There's no dinosaurs even in there. I should probably just deactivate them in the meantime. Whatever. You know what? Don't matter. There'll be dinosaurs in there soon. You. Anyway, yeah, we're doing Ceratosaurus. I'm probably gonna put 3 of them in here. 2 viewing vents here, or viewing galleries. Got light electrified fences, gates there. 2 feeders. The live bait is here. Got some goats running around. Hatcheries there. What else? I think that's it. The rest is just information stuff. I got 100% genome for the Struthiomimus Edmontosaurus and Triceratops now. We're only working on the Ceratosaurus at the moment. There will be further dinosaurs. This is the only thing we're doing right now. That's the navigation page. I was looking for that thing. Let's see where. Penna, Tucano, Sorna, Muerta. That's Muerta East. What the fuck is the difference? I think something's just for DLC. Secrets of Dr. Rule. Secrets of Dr. I see. Okay, I got it. Fossils, Ceratosaurus right now. Anyway, I got it up to 50% genome just for a side mission, and now I got up to 67. We're not done with it. I will probably release one immediately after, though. In terms of a little info, I'm pretty sure we looked at all this. You know, American bullfrog, stag beetle, American crocodile, vampire bat, monitor lizard, pit viper, crow, anno lizard, gray reef shark. Down here, obviously, American bullfrog, Viking katydid. I still don't know how to pronounce it. It's a bug. I went and looked it up. It's a bug. Zebra for the Savannah gene, which I did unlock for doing something. Bearded dragon is the arid cosmetic gene. Big sites, I know we only have the Lance Formation and the Horseshoe Canyon Formation. Dinosaur Park Formation. The Dinosaur Park Formation forms the top layer of the Belly River Group in southern Alberta. It lies above the Old Man Formation and beneath the Bear Paw Formation. The formation dates to the Campanian stage of the late Cretaceous 76 million years ago. It is named for the Dinosaur Provincial Park, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It was established on June 27, 1955, during Alberta's 50th Jubilee year. The site was founded to protect the fossil beds. It became a UNESCO site on October 26, 1979, because of the importance of the fossil finds there. It is comprised of sandstone along with mudstone and siltstone deposits. The sediments originated from erosion to mountains on its western side. They were transported by a river system that flowed into the Bear Paw Sea. This sea formed part of the Western Interior Seaway. The area is a rich course of fossil finds of plants, fish, turtles, crocodiles, and dinosaur remains recovered. Preserved remains of soft tissue have also been found. We can find Albertosaurus, Chasmosaurus, Corythosaurus, Europocephalus, Parasaurolophus, Pentaceratops, Struthiomimus, Styracosaurus, and I always say Troodon. I think it's Troodon, but Troodon there. Hell Creek Formation. The Hell Creek Formation is one of the most famous and most studied dinosaur fossil sites in the world. It's spread across Montana, North and South Dakota, and Wyoming. It's named for the exposure found along Hell Creek near Jordan and Montana. The formation sits below the Fort Union Formation above the Fox Hills Formation. Fossil remains span the restricting stage of the late Cretaceous and the Danian stage of the Paleogene 65 million years ago. The rock strata are mostly claystone and mudstone with some sandstone. Crocodilian remains indicate a subtropical climate and a region of coastal plains, floodplains, and extensive rivers and pools. These ran into the Western Interior Seaway, a large inland sea that divided the North American continent during the mid-Cretaceous to early Paleogene period. The Museum of the Rockies in Bozeman, Montana contains the greatest collection of fossils from the formation in the world. Beyond the numerous dinosaur finds, invertebrate, amphibian, fish, reptile, turtle, lizard, snake, and mammal fossils have been recovered here. We can find Ankylosaurus, Dracorex, Pachycephalosaurus, Stygimoloch, Torosaurus, Triceratops, and Tyrannosaurus rex here. Last formation is what we started with. I didn't say any other ones. I don't. The Morrison Formation. The Morrison Formation was named after Morrison, Colorado, where the first fossils were recovered by Arthur Lakes in 1877. The region was one of the key locations for the Bone Wars during the late 19th century. It is a vast area of different layers covering 1.5 million square kilometers and covering Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, and Kansas. Elements spread further into the other states. It dates to the late Jurassic epoch, 156 million years ago. The deposits of sandstone, mudstone, siltstone, and limestone formed from rivers and floodplains. There is evidence that large areas were once a dry climate similar to a savanna, but with ancient plants rather than more familiar grasses. This is one of the most productive fossil sites in North America. Significant plant fossils have been found along with insects, fish, crocodiles, lizards, and clams. Here we can find Allosaurus, Apatosaurus, Brachiosaurus, Camarasaurus, Ceratosaurus, Diplodocus, Dryosaurus, and Sauropelta. Okay, paleontology. We found rhodium, one of the rarest, most valuable precious metals. Amphibian fossils. Record some of the first land animals that evolved from bony fish some 370 million years ago. We had coprolite and skin impressions before. What was it rhenium? Rare heavy metal with uses in jet rocket engines. Silver is obviously used in bullion as well as practical applications. Genes. We looked at all the genes. I'm tripping. Locations. Gallimimus Valley is a large open enclosure populated by Gallimimus, Apatosaurus, Parasaurolophus, and other dinosaur species. There are no predator species in the region, so they are able to live peacefully. The Jungle Trek attraction takes visitors on tours in the valley. After his escape in the 2015 years, the numerous Indominus Rex slaughtered any of the dinosaurs encountered here. A dying apatosaur found here by Owen, Grady, and Claire as they searched for the missing Mitchell boys films Jurassic World. Hammy Creation Lab. See, this stuff should have been read before. This stuff is immediate, so Jurassic Park Gate, Jurassic Park Gate, Jurassic Park. Maybe the Hammond Creation Lab we missed? The Hammond Creation Lab was the facility that engineered the dinosaur attractions Jurassic World, for Jurassic World, although T-Rex was the exception as she was cloned by Ingen for the original Jurassic Park. Visitors can watch at different stages in the process and extraction. DNA is retrieved from mosquitoes, fossilized in amber, sequencing and analysis. the DNA and assemble genomes. Any gaps in the code are filled using DNA of modern animals. Assembly then places the genome into artificial host eggs, and hatchery incubates the eggs after using techniques to accelerate their growth. After hatching, the nursery then cares for the dinosaurs until they are mature enough to become attractions. Okay, a lot of reading here. Archive. I have nothing paleobotany. Nothing in memos. Diseases got common cold. Okay, I'm not sure if I read those or not before. Characters. I think we had all of these except for. Yeah, we must have. She's a 4, maybe so. Okay. A brilliant and morally ambiguous geneticist, Dr. Wu was one of the chief architects of the original Jurassic Park and led the scientists for the team that created the first genetically resurrected dinosaurs. Dr. Wu was instrumental in the process using prehistoric DNA recovered from insects preserved in amber and combining it with modern genetic material from compatible species to bring the dinosaurs back to life. An incredibly driven individual, Dr. Wu received a PhD from OSU before joining InGen, very quickly rose to the ranks. Following the tragic incidents that befell the original facilities, Dr. Wu continued association with paleogenetics, creating multiple strains of hybrids, which almost everyone considers him a genius. There are many of those consider him dangerous. Roland Tembo. I know we didn't read this one. Roland Tembo was a well-known big game hunter who operated from Mombasa in Kenya. Peter Ludlow hired him to lead a team of hunters tasked with retrieving dinosaurs from Isla Sorna to be exhibited in a new facility in San Diego. Tembo was convinced by his friend AJ Sadu to join the expedition. For his fee, he demanded to be allowed to hunt one of the adult tyrannosaurs. Initially, the operation went well, with a variety of dinosaurs captured. Tembo's knowledge of the dinosaurs seemed limited as he couldn't pronounce some of the names, but he ran the team efficiently. Their success was short-lived as the dinosaurs were let loose by Nick Van Owen and Dr. Sarah Harding. His plan to hunt a T-Rex was based upon capturing the infant using his bait to lure its parents into a killing zone. The infant was rescued by Van Owen, who also stole the bullets from Roland's gun. When Roland encountered the T-Rex, he discovered his lack of ammunition and to tranquilize the dinosaur. The news of Sadu's death grieved him, and he declined another job offer from Peter Ludlow, saying that he no longer wanted to spend time in the company of death. Dr. Ellie Sattler. Dr. Ellie Sattler was a paleobotanist who worked with Dr. Alan Grant and joined him in the assessment to visit the Jurassic Park in 1983. She was one of the few survivors of the incident. After arriving on Isla Newport, Sattler discovered plants at the side of the road that had long been extinct. On the tour through the park, she helped to diagnose a sick Triceratops, tracing its illness to the lilac plants growing in the enclosure. As she stayed with the Triceratops, she missed the T-Rex attack on the rest of the group and was able to return to the visitor center. Dr. Sattler accompanied Robert Muldoon to the site of the T-Rex attack, where they recovered the injured Dr. Ian Malcolm. As they returned to their vehicle, the Tyrannosaur chased them, but they eventually outpaced her. Later, Dr. Sattler and Muldoon rebooted the system to restore the park systems of power, which allowed the velociraptors to escape their secure pen. She managed to escape back to the visitor center, but Muldoon wasn't so lucky. She was reunited with Dr. Grant, and they rescued the children as they were hunted by the velociraptors. Trapped in the lobby by the raptors, they were saved at the last moment as the Tyrannosaurus charged in, allowing the survivors to flee the building. 8 years later, Dr. Sattler was contacted by Dr. Grant during the events of Isla Sorna. She was able to organize a rescue by the U.S. Marine Corps. Dennis Nedry. Dennis Nedry was a computer programmer tasked with setting up the computer system software at Jurassic Park. It was said to be the most advanced automation for any theme park ever. His financial problem encouraged him to strike out a deal with Lewis Dodgson to steal some dinosaur embryos. He covered his theft by disabling many of the park's security systems. He then raced towards the docks to meet his contact, storing the embryos in a can of shaving cream provided by Dodgson. By this time, a storm had broken out, and he crashed the Jeep. He attempted to recover the vehicle using his winch and lost his glasses. With his eyesight compromised, he was surprised by a Dilophosaurus, which spat venom at him, blinding him further. He dropped the can and was attacked and eaten by the Dilophosaurus. Lewis Dodgson was Dennis Nedry's contact for selling the dinosaur embryos. He gave Nedry half. He'd sum $750,000. The rest would be paid on completion. To transport the embryos, Dodgson provided Nedry with a refrigerated device hidden with a can of shaving cream. Okay, well that's all I'm reading for now, and it will be for a while, so apologies for taking a while on that, but that will be it for the good bit, I would think. Take sites we did, yeah. Oh, we can look at the Ceratosaurus real quick too. Late Jurassic. Ceratosaurus was a large theropod dinosaur who possessed an unusual configuration of hornlets over its eyes and a blade-shaped horn on its snout. Its name means horned lizard. An unusual feature of Ceratosaurus was the dermal armor in the middle of its back. Ceratosaurus was found in the Cleveland Lloyd Dinosaur Quarry in Utah and from the Dry Mesa Quarry in Colorado. It was first described in 1884. Later finds occurred in Portugal as well as fragments in the Morrison Formation. Cleveland Lloyd Dinosaur Quarry is a mudstone site on the floodplain for a river system. The Dry Mesa Quarry site appears to have been a mass grave as a result of a drought followed by a flash flood. Well, that's kind of fucked. The dinosaurs. Okay, anyway, that is all we need to do for the time. If we can get back to work here. Once again, very sorry. Kind of unnecessary, but I like to learn up on these things. And we want to do it for a while after this, so not the end of the world. Anyway, I think all we really have to do at the moment is release some Ceratosauruses. So this will make up for all the boring part. We can go into this shit. I guess I'll modify them since I can. Keep the null gene. Resilience, 29, 31, 32. 2. I don't have 605k is expensive. This better be a pretty dinosaur. Feeders here are looking dry. Somehow this one is also already an issue. Get a new team. Not that I need it, I'm still getting.
En route to feeder.
Oh yeah, I was gonna expand the water here a bit. Because it took some away for that. Put that there, so. Also, probably smooth this out a bit.
This opportunity is solid and can really help the entertainment division, so please consider it.
Probably shouldn't have, but will, I guess. And I guess that there's a bunch of them floating in and out, so 46 is one right now. This is usually the busier one. He's getting there. Huh. I did all the entertaining shit between videos and now I don't really have much content to work on once again. Maybe should have built this pen on camera. Probably wouldn't have been a stupid idea. Getting very high in the Ceratosaurus genome already though, which is good. Losing money right now, but it's fine, I guess. Oh boy, I'm excited. Okay, here we go. Our first carnivore, the Ceratosaurus. Can I? All right, let's go.
Is what we strive to maintain here on the islands. We do that by making sure their needs are met. In a way, it's kind of like taking care of the dinos, just with more demands and less understanding. Am I right?
I thought he was breaking water.
Things are looking good around here, huh? I love what you're doing with the place.
I like what I'm seeing. Let's keep it up. Satisfaction is what we aim to give our guests. Make them appreciate the little things. And the big things with the teeth and glassy eyes that can swallow them whole.
I thought the first thing he did was glitch through the fence. Not sure I like that. How are you, needs-wise? You're good. Okay. Oh, all I had to do was make one? I thought there was more to it.
Way to go! We've got our park running at maximum happiness, and our guest numbers are up as a result. That's what makes the entertainment division the envy of the rest. We get the results, am I right?
When the parks are running well, our scientific research improves. Of course, I'd never tell this to Isaac directly.
Heard it?
I was going to add...
No? No? No. Too late. Heard it. Later, Doc.
Ugh.
All right.
Yes, Site C, more commonly known as Isla Muerta. A newly developed island. The name, roughly translated, the island of the dead. Fitting. Humorous, even.
I'm so in love with this. This is so hype. So cool. Well, there you have it, our first carnivore. First Ceratosaurus. Very good news if you ask me. Oh, we've expanded the Morrison formation. Now I get Dracorex from these spots. You can also get Huangosaurus. I haven't gone to work on that yet, so. Okay, well, next Ceratosaurus is in Portugal. And when this finishes, we will get a second one. I think I got my third one 100%. Nice. Resilience is pretty good. Habitat for that. Attack. For stress, defense. So we'll just update these further. It's already high in attack. For social. Expensive dinosaur. So when you look up these 86, you're almost a 5-star dinosaur. This is kind of terrifying, honestly. Stare at this. With this little ass fence in between. I mean, it's not fine. Oh, he's not happy. Really does not seem like that fence. I don't know why, but he's not a fan. He is a fan of this little area for some reason. And that will 100% our genome on the Ceratosaurus already. Okay, well, we shall go and get to work on. I think we'll do Huangosaurus next before the Dracorex. Fuck, I died. Bitch. In the meantime, we'll get to work on the Huangopatic. I think I'm going to do it with the Dracorex, and then we'll have the Crichtonsaurus with the Sinoceratops over here. This is all water at the moment, fortunately, but this one better not fit, so this is both going to be 100. I mean, not that it matters, but I'm pretty sure I got everything. I don't think there's anything extra for me to do. Yeah, it's already like max basically anyway. So it won't really matter too much, but where is he? Oh, he's over here. Decided to check out the other side of the fence. Oh, there's a whole herd of goats running around. I put the feeder in before the dinosaurs by a somewhat substantial margin, so it's just a bunch of goats. Do these need to be refilled, by the way? I know those are fine. This one needs to be refilled.
Acknowledging request for feeder resupply.
I don't like that this gate opens every time they leave it. Every time I leave because it's too close to the ranger station. It's kind of concerning. I decided not to change it though. No, why? Well, that's the second one. Okay, do it again. I see. Yeah. Anyway, I was thinking of doing the Huanga paddock here. Not sure if I should have it right against this. No, I don't think I will. I think I'll extend the path out back here to do more shit back here. See, they said it's considered a large carnivore. In terms of dinosaurs, I'd say it's medium size. I mean, he is pretty big, but he's not that big. Okay, back to China. Review. Cynodont fossils. That's new. Never discovered that before at all. Why did he die again? What is it with this 100% one? It's the same as this one. Yeah, this one's succeeding. This one's not. Okay, we'll just leave it for now. We'll get a third one later when I build up my money a little more. Not that money's really an issue at the moment, but...
And now we reach the inevitable. Life begets death. But here's the question that you got to ask yourself. Was this avoidable? The answer? Of course not. Death, it's always coming. But could you have delayed it? Well, that's maybe another story.
No, my first Struthiomimus died of old age. Oh, this is an interesting look. I haven't seen a dead dinosaur like this before. That was a -3. Unfortunate. Well, he lived his age of 40. Well, I guess we'll have to second Tyrannosaurus is ready too. No, not that one copper myself. I need to
Asset collection request received.
get him out of here. Get me Struthiomimus, by the way. I don't think I fully modded this one previously. Lifespan. Sorry, size. Resilience. What's the best we do there? Lifespan. No, I guess I did fully mod one before. Okay, well.
Transported.
Another. More.
I see. This time, a Ceratosaurus. There are distinctive spines that run down its back, and a bladed horn on its head. Just what you don't want to run into when you're out there alone. Or in a group. Your park is nearing guest capacity. Hey! Now build a hotel so even more can stay. The more guests in the park, the more money in the bank, right?
Look at this 5-star dinosaur. First 5-star dinosaur, 924. back to my little project over here. Start with by moving path. And then I wasn't sure how I want to make this. I'm gonna clear cut all this shit first. This much water. And then on to flat tip. Oh, for fuck's sakes. That's enough space. These balloons always look smaller than they actually are. That's right, I forgot. These things provide no power. Seems like. Get my stripper minus out. Anyone? He's number 7, by the way, because I've made a 6th one already for a mission and then I had to sell it immediately. So now it goes 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. It's just how these things go sometimes. What?
That is a textbook example of doing it right.
Oh, for real? Really? Really?
Hey, just heard of a great opportunity we should get behind.
Yes, I agree. This is simple. Okay. Your connection is here. Okay, that should probably be fine actually. kind of a fucking wonky exhibit, but it'll work. It's not bad. I do need to build another power station as well, which is kind of annoying. Because this is going to be number 3 now, because these small power stations suck. So I have to expand this.
Resupply request acknowledged.
Forgot about that one, dinosaurs. Nice. I'm just gonna do it at 50 though.
We need more people like you on the team. I'm closing that acquired genome contract and giving you the credit. Remember this when I need something from you in the future.
These little fucking things. Contaminating my park. Shut up. What is so hard about creating a third Ceratosaurus? Oh fuck, can I cancel this?
Yo, it's your buddy Isaac here, and I got something for you. And by something, I mean an offer for you to do something for me.
Guess we're
Sounds good, right?
Oh, can I have a restaurant? Guess we're gonna go sell some Ceratosaurus bones. Okay, bullshit. Guess I'll put it up with the new hotel. I can also see guys from as well. They can't see me, but they will.
Ladies and gentlemen, have you worked up an appetite? Let our restaurant serve you.
The security division owes you one.
It's not a popular restaurant, man. My mistake. If I said this Spinosaurus Supermom is in the corner, I should put that in the corners of the gift shop. Okay, well I think I start introducing Spinosaurus. We're at 67. I think I'm gonna do 4. We'll see how they turn out actually. Maybe I'll do 3 only. 67%. Wait till 70? No, wait till 70. Alright, another Ceratosaurus. This will be another one I took over. 30 stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome the Ceratosaurus to the park.
Almost at 4-star park. Sleeping, no one's watching. The elf is watching it. You're just walking down this path and just seeing a big ass Ceratosaurus just sleeping right in front of you. Oh, and now you've woken him up. I think he's gonna be happy right now. Keep an eye, he's kind of scared. Where's the third one? They'll help me too. Where's the third one? I don't like that. We gotta all be in these woods, man. It's over here. Is their max actually? Yeah, it is. I'm still sure it was 1 to 3. The ideal population is 0 to 20.
Something's come up that sting. And
No. I already released on the Ceratosaurus. It says you can kiss my ass. I was just gonna stand here watching them. I'm shy to go say hi. Okay, well I guess there's a 78 now, damn. Defense. 28, 25, 25. For habitat, so it's 54, 53. Okay, I'll get 2 to start. For fuck's sakes. No, my sturdy mine was attacking. Just put him in the Ceratosaurus pen. Why do I always hit the helicopter by since it's the smallest item in that building?
Asset to be collected.
Okay, we'll take a look at some more new info here. Dinosaurs. Got the white. Middle Jurassic. Huangosaurus was a small stegosaur from China. Its name means Huayang lizard from the region it was first discovered. It had the same small head, back plates, and spiked tail. Unlike Stegosaurus, its back plates were more like spikes. A dozen specimens of Huangosaurus were excavated from Dashanpu Quarry in 1979 and 1980. The holotype specimen of a partial skeleton with a relatively complete head was taken from the lower Shazhimiao Formation. The region where Huangosaurus has been found supported a wide variety of flora and fauna, with many aquatic species present as well. Okay. Dig sites. The Ziluxing Formation. The Shanpu, China. The Ziluxing Formation is a subunit of the Dashanpu Formation, China, located in the Zigui Basin. The site was first discovered to contain fossils in the 1970s and dates back to the middle to late Jurassic epochs, 168 million years ago. An assemblage of 300 theropod and sauropod footprints were found in a region of what was likely to have been a tropical freshwater lake. In 1977, a dinosaur specimen was extracted that could be a possible evolutionary link between prosauropod and sauropod. The region was once a dense forest site and likely contained a large river that fed into a lake. Fossils including amphibians, turtles, marine reptiles, and fish were discovered there. The following dinosaur Shunkingosaurus, Dilophosaurus, Gigantspinosaurus, Huangosaurus, Mamenchiasaurus. Oh yeah, I also got the Rinha Formation. Rinha, Portugal. Rinha Formation lies on the western coast of Portugal and is named after the municipality where it is located. The formation dates to the late Jurassic, 150 million years ago. The site contains fauna similar to that found at the Morris Formation in the United States and the Tendaguru beds in Tanzania. Tide-influenced fluvial and tidal bore deposits are also present, indicating a coastal environment. A wide range of dinosaur remains have been found here, along with fossil tracks and dinosaur eggs. Dinosaur eggs were found in the lower Amoreira Portolomo member, Praia Azul member, and Balmoral member. Many recovered eggs contained embryonic material, and the Rinha Formation has the oldest sauropod and theropod nest with embryos known as so far. Insect and mammal remains have also been unearthed. Here we can find Ceratosaurus and Stegosaurus. Paleontology, we found cynodont fossils, include the rhapsids that evolved 275 million years ago. Locations. Isla Muerta. Isla Muerta sits between Isla Magnesaurus and Isla Sorna in the Muerta archipelago. No known engine operations were conducted here. This name means Death Island. This is a deeply forested island with attractive coastal regions. It is famed for the violence of its weather. Other new locations? Jurassic Park Aviary. Jurassic Park Aviary was planned to attraction Jurassic Park. It would have contained flying dinosaurs like pterosaurs. It was built over the New Blood River so that they could feed on a natural source of fish. The evaluation team, including Dr. Alan Grant, did visit this attraction during their tour of Jurassic Park. What new characters do we have? Tim Murphy. Tim Murphy was John Hammond's grandson and younger brother of Lex. They arrived at Jurassic Park soon after Dr. Alan Grant and the rest of the review team and joined them on their tour of the island. Tim recognized Dr. Grant, declared that he read the paleontologist's book. He had a deep appreciation for dinosaurs, especially excited to be on the island. The tour was curtailed when a storm approached the island. When Dennis Nedry cut the power, the vehicle stopped outside the Tyrannosaur paddock. Tim was the calmer of the two siblings. When the T-Rex attacked the car, they escaped with the help of Dr. Grant and Dr. Ian Malcolm, who distracted the dinosaur with a flare. Hiding overnight in a tree with Dr. Grant, they were awakened by a Brachiosaurus, which Tim thought was really cool. At the visitor center, they climbed over an electric fence used to contain the dinosaurs. Tim was hurled from the fence when the power came back on, but Dr. Grant managed to revive him with CPR. In the visitor center, the children were hunted by the velociraptor pack through the kitchen. They were able to escape and were saved by the T-Rex, establishing their dominance as the top predator on the island. Okay, well, I know that we are past our time here, but I think we'll wait for these Huangosauruses to come out and then we'll call it. Probably should just split this up into 2 videos, but I wasn't really paying attention.
Transporting asset.
Alright, here we go. With the Huangosauros, our first Stegosaur.
Ah, the Huangosauros, another member of the Stegosaurians.
Forgot to add more force, I'm sorry. How are we now? It was 1 to 13. I love wetland.
We are pleased to welcome a Huangosauros to the park.
Well, his base skin is actually really quite nice. Quite like it. Well done. Very nice. Okay, we'll probably cut this up, or I'm actually going to leave us off here. Just notice the time, so when we return, I will probably have 2 more Huangosauruses, and then we'll have the Dracorexes in here next time. Anyway, that is all for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.